This is A for Show You Right, and I should be coming live and direct streaming. I'm hoping this is coming clear. Let me just double check. Everything seems to be in order. I'm gonna go ahead and this is the Bridge AC definitive version. Like I said, I'm probably at this point really only missing like a handful, literally. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the new guys I've acquired, the guys I have, give you a little backstory into how I acquired them, why I acquired them, and just go through this real quick. I'm not gonna drag this out. I'm gonna go this time. The first video, I kind of took that down. I felt like I dragged it on. It was an hour. It shouldn't have been an hour. I'm gonna really try to cut this short. And the first one, funny note, it was descending. This one I'm gonna go ascending to descending order. So okay, here we go. He's the new god, Sylvanas. I was gonna look, but by the end of this, I'm either gonna spend these 200 gems for this, which I think I should just grind out and get, because you can earn it with favor, or a treasure chest. So I'm not sure. I'm toss up. Agni. No, this time, the last video, I only showed you the skins of gods I had. I'm gonna show you every single god. And the ones I don't have skins for, I'm just gonna give you a 3D rotation and just move on. Him, I didn't like his play, but the funny thing, I didn't like his kit or his style until I got this skin. And then, like with this skin, I just felt like just have fun with it, And as I was having fun with him, at like certain matches, I was getting like multi kills and triple kills. So yeah, I really like him. I just flat out purchased it for 600, no deal, 600 gems, no special deal or anything like that. I'm losing Cab, another one. I know, like I'm try to put some things out, and put things in perspective. I know a lot of people say you can do right here, treasure chest. It's if you spend a certain amount, you can usually, it'll be cheaper if you get it through a treasure chest, because usually a treasure chest roll is 200. The only problem I find with that is that in between those 200, you're going to get stuff like this, voice packs or ward skins or even icons like this in between those rolls. So if you think about it, if you had to roll like, all right, the treasure chest are 200, and let's say like this skin on this, that's funny, it's leading into the story. I'm not dragging this out. Everything I'm saying has a point. Let's say this skin I bought for 600 skins, right? Let's say you wanted this skin, but you had to roll 800 treasure chests just to get it. On the 800, yeah, you got it, but you literally spent 800. So I really can't really find reason to that argument. I just, like you'll see as I'm going down the list, I just tend to straight out just purchase them. If I want them, I do that. I'm not really a gambler in life. I don't really like the philosophy of gambling. And usually only when, it's fake currency, it's fake, and it's just to have fun, like one of those charity events where, just having fun. It's fake money, The old job I had, it was when I went to one of those. But yeah, moving on. This I got through a treasure chest roll. And I know it's gonna sound contradictory to what I just said. I don't like to gamble, but it was at a point in between the Pixel Buster Freya skin, and I felt like I didn't have any more skins to acquire, and I kind of got everything I wanted. So I was like, I might as well just because I like the little thing it says, throw the gems to the heavens to see if you win anything. And at this point, I don't have certain, what they will call treasure chest exclusive. I have some, but not all. So I was like, I'll just try to throw up. I think I spent, $10 to $20 just on that one time. I mean, I've spent way more in this game than that, but I'm just saying for that one time. And it's funny because out of this one time, after all of the 10 treasure chests, on the 10th roll, it gave me because each treasure chest, I don't know the percentages, but it's a chance where you can get another free roll. On the last roll, it gave me this. That's what I'm saying. Don't think I'm dragging these stories out. It's pointless. I'm just giving you backstory into how I acquired them. On the 10th roll, it gave me this. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I really don't play with him. Like, if I really showed you my stats on him, they look horrible. I really don't play him. I mean, I'm going to develop a strategy guide later on for, people out there who want to get into this game and stuff like that. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that. I'm not sure if I'm going to place that on Twitch or YouTube. I might do something else with it. But yeah, I'm going to go in detail about Arena specifically. But yeah, I have strategies with him. But with him, I feel like you really have to, play agile-minded. And I'll get to that more later. This skin, yeah, a lot of skins just straight out purchased. I heard they upgraded the cover art, because the cover art used to look really crusty. on the regular one. So let me just go through this record. Straight out purchased this. I didn't get this through any. I know sometimes they have specials and deals where they lower the price. I'm sometimes impatient, so if I just want it, I'll just get it. I only heed that when like there's like a big price differential, like when there's like a 60 and the discount is only like $5, $10. I'm like whatever. But if there's a big discount, then but this the discounts are just usually half. So I'm like, whatever. If I just spend 400, I'm not really missing no 200 gems because you really can't get anything with 200 gems, unless now icons and voice packs and stuff like that. So yeah, I just flat out purchased with 400. This I actually got, and oh, I'm sorry, I meant to show you that the effect around and the new cover art. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is new cover art. This I got actually on that sale recently when they were doing that sci-fi bundle. So I was like, it's funny. I had this and I was satisfied with this one, but I was like, I like this one too. Like, and you know what? I never played with him a lot in the beginning of me playing closed beta, but later on when I started playing him, I was like, oh, he's really good. Like, very situational. But wait, let me give you a 3D effect. Okay, and moving on. Just straight out purchase her. No rolls, no discounts. She actually was upgraded from her older version, how she used to look. Also, Agni too. If you look at the old wiki page and stuff like that, you'll see he had an original model. It looked a little bit more cartoony. This one looks a little bit more real. Well, not real, but serious. And yeah, just straight out flat purchase this one. And then it's sad because when I purchased it, then I think a couple of weeks later, they had that bundle where she was like half off. So like, oh man, I could have saved. But it's not really like I said, a big price cut in terms of gems. So even if you missed out on sale, it doesn't really feel bad, in terms of, buying something for $60 and like maybe a couple of weeks later, it's like $20. That really hurts. Like, yeah. And just straight out purchases. I missed the bundle where you can get him and Isis's. I don't think I'm saying her name right. I'll come back to it. I didn't get. It was a bundle. We could have got both of the spec op skins, and I missed it, so I had to get it separate. I didn't mind. I really liked it. I saw a couple of people play it in game. I was like, okay, I'll get it. So it's the spec op skin. So as you've been noticing, I have a lot of the skins so far, like pretty much all of them. I guess I'm just missing a handful. I intentionally skipped out on this. I found this was. I'm not proof positive. I heard you can get in treasure chest roll, but it's his attacks are just too similar to his base. And I was like, it just feels like him with the base with clothes. So I was like, no, see, it like that. This one, all of his attacks are completely different. His special effects, the voice work, everything is completely different. So I was like, okay, I can fully get behind that. But this one is just too similar to this. So I just passed on it. This, I passed because I only ran into a couple people who remembered. But this actually, I'm sorry, let me show you this. This is the whole 3D perspective of her. Sorry, I'm doing it fast. Like I said, I'm just trying to burn through this. I don't want to drag this out on pointless things. This used to be free. I remember that. Or you know what? It used to be free, but it didn't have all this extra stuff. Like this was her her alternate color. And then they did something with one of the patches from, I don't know if it was from alpha to closed beta, and then they charged for it. I was like, oh man, like I had really, like I could have got it with favor, and I had missed my chance, and I was like, oh, you know what, whatever. Like it's not really that different from her base anyway for me to really care about it. And I'm actually kind of glad I skipped on it because I actually liked her kit before the recent patch. I mean, I really loved her kit. Although a lot of people can complain that the web ultimate came back really fast, especially if you got an item to cool it down extra. But yeah, she was really awesome before. I mean, she's still reliable now, but just not where she was. Moving on, straight out purchased his. I played when I first got into this game in the arena. I assumed the role of tank a lot because I noticed in this game, especially in that mode, a lot of people tend not to want to be the tank. It's rarely you find someone just straight auto lock tank. So I played with him a lot, and I was like, what's funny? I saw the skin, and I was like, meh, it's meh. It's not really like eye catching. But then after a while, like I played with him so much, I was like, I might as well get it to support, and it'll look completely different from the regular skin. Then I had found out later on that it's a part of their other game franchise. So The name is missing me right now. Artemis, I just actually got this recently. Skin. I had trouble acquiring this, so I don't know if you have to go to support. I did that whole promotion thing. I don't know if I think it was Facebook or something about that. I I couldn't get my link, so I had to actually go through Hi-Rez, and they sent it to me. And then because they were so helpful and nice with that, and they did a new artwork for her too. Because they were so nice, I honestly, I swear to you, I kid you not, I went out and just straight purchased this one. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna support that. I like it. They got back to me in a matter of moments, and it wasn't even, can you confirm this? Can you confirm that? We need information for this. No, they just straight up, here you go, code, and I was like, all right, that's what's up. So straight out and got this. Coming down, Athena. I didn't get this skin. I'm talking ahead first. Let me just always show you the base. Well, I feel like there's really nothing to say towards the base. If you get the god, evidently, you can see I got the god pack because I have every single god. The only god I didn't master yet is the Sylvanas, and that's just because he's been released. Actually, I'm just 3 god worshippers away from having a master, and that'll be completing all of the masteries. But there's really nothing to say with the base in terms of aesthetics anyway, too, as long as you have the god pack. You can see all this. This is pretty much standard on anyone's account. I'm just saying things that people might not have. It's going to make this a little different, a little special. There is a little special thing coming up later. Yeah, I could have got this in the Winter Olympics. I'm not sure if they're going to wait for Winter Olympics to bring her alternate skin back out. But even though I missed this one, my personality is like something. I actually just had to fight this because my personality is if I miss something this exclusive and stuff like that, I usually whatever, I'll pass on it. Like, I don't like to miss out. I'm just that type of person. I missed out on it, and I was like, you know what? It's an alternate though to this, the base. So I was like, you know what? Whatever, I'll just get it. Although I wouldn't mind this. But you know what? I've heard on Reddit that this is alternate role in treasure chest, and they treat this like a holiday skin. And I was like, oh no! I really, I don't mind that I missed it, but I really don't want it as a role. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm gonna partake in roles. As I said, I don't like the gamble, but I really don't want it as a role. I mean, it's basically this, but a recolor. I was like, no, I that would really suck. Like that would really suck. Like I'll tell you about something I got later on that I feel a way about, but we'll get to that. This evidently, the community kind of had felt the way. I've played this game, I think, for past 2 Christmases. I'm constantly missing out on this. I swear. Or it's funny. Matter of fact, I do have a story before that. This was before. This is when I just came into the game. I got the God pack, and I was like, all right, I feel like I support enough. That was a good $30 and some change, so I'm good. And I was like, I'm not really gonna get skins because I don't really care about that type of thing. And slowly during the course of time, constantly playing with people with skins, and I'm like, I wonder how it feels to like really have that skin, and then and then eventually when I started thinking of streaming, I was like, oh man, it'd be awesome if I have skins, and that'd differentiate myself from, because if you notice my YouTube channel, a lot of my MMO have different skins and costumes and mounts and companions. I tend to dwell into that just so so you're getting something unique and different. So yeah, this Christmas I will prove positive be getting this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this in roll. A lot of rolls I've been reading on Reddit, people are getting this near the end of like the game really. I don't really think it's by chance you'll get certain things. Like the thing the game feels like it's the most unique, it'll hand you later on. Like this, like there's another one. I've been hearing these 2 rolls, you get near the end of like acquiring pretty much everything in the game. So you're not gonna get this near. I mean, you never know. I hear people say I got this off for the 3rd or 4th roll, but I wrote like 10 to 20 chests, didn't get it. I got another exclusive, but. Yeah, I was like, wow, yeah, he must be really buried in there. Like, they really want you to cash out. And yeah, that's pretty much all to him. Here we go. And this is the funny story. Here we go. This is it. Here we go, Bakasara. And I'm just gonna tell you this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go and tell you this and go into it as I'm showing you. I hate his kit. I don't like using the word hate. That's a really strong word. I can't stand I don't like his play style. I can't use it. I feel like I have to heavily customize him just to be sustainable in the first 5 minutes of every mode. He's really, really squishy. I mean, I've seen people, use him very effectively, but he's really not my forte. This I straight out got in that they had a bundle before they closed that bundle. And it wasn't a special. It was just like, it was like an in-game bundle. And it was him, Geb, and Metal Carnage Finra, and I guess I've already revealed two skins I'm going to show you later on. But yeah, I got those in a bundle, so, and I think I saved 300 gems. So they bundled those three together. So I was like, okay, cool. Instead of, buying them all and then having to spend extra 300. If you can ever save, go ahead. I'm not saying cash out all the time. And here we go. I intentionally missed this because I don't like him. I intentionally miss this every Easter. I'm like, whenever this comes, I'm like, ha ha, funny, like Easter Bunny. And this is what I was telling you about when I had did those treasure chest rolls. This came, all right. I did it in sets first. I did it 5, 5, 5, 5. The first 5, he came in the first 5. No, actually, no, I'm sorry. Someone else came in the first 5, but I'm gonna use him as an example as coming in the first 5 because I have a point to this. He came in one of the matter of fact, he just came in the second set of 5. And when I got him, I was like, oh man, I know you guys gave it to me and it's a holiday exclusive and all that, and I appreciate that. I really do. They could have gave me any. Well, I have a theory near the end of this video of what I'm going to tell you. I have a theory of how it works. I think I'm going to reveal a secret to give you tips on how, if you ever want to engage in a treasure chest, how you can manipulate it to your advantage. I have a theory. It may not be right, but because of things I've been getting from there. Because, yeah, I say the theory to that, it's a good one. But, yeah, I got it. I was like, oh, I appreciate it. I could have got anything besides that, but I'll take what I can get. But yeah, if you ever play with me and I'm playing with him, I'm really honestly playing around. I'm really just playing around. Where was I? I don't want to get too lost. And this is what I was talking about. I couldn't get the Spec Ops pack together. It's just a base skin. It's cool. She used to have an older skin. It looked really basic. They had her really. I think there was something. I'm not going to go into that story. You can look that up. It was just something about some religious thing, and they didn't like. They felt she was too scantily clad, and then, they gave her more clothes. I'm not just saying that because I'm like those people who. Everything has its place. I'm not saying it was right or anything like that, but I like this one better. And I know some guys will be like, well, wait, she was sexy before. No, I like this one better. It looks way cool. Look, all of the adornments on her. This one actually looks more like a cat human. The other one really just looked like a mutant of some sort. So yeah, I like this vision of her. And this is the one I told you I couldn't get in Spec Ops because I missed the bundle. So I just went ahead and purchased because I saw someone playing with her. And it was before I was playing with her. I saw someone playing with her, and they were really, really good with her. And I was like, well, why not? I'll give her a chance. And then I liked her. She's really, I hate using that word because a friend of mine's word beastie, but she's really, the first 5 minutes, no one's really sustainable. Her escape allows her to, I tend you can force her to be sustainable with her kit and her setup. She's just really a really pleasure to play with. Aracne, he has no alternate skins, and by the time he came out, I knew because of spoilers and patch notes that they were releasing new gods. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get this because I already equate this to the Incredible Hulk skin, and then this is his thing, Benjamin Grimm skin. So I'm like, nothing really to tell us there. Shock, old boy. Another friend who observes me, watches me play this game. He's like, "Oh, Shock looks awesome." And then when he sees me play with his kid, he's like, "Oh, those moves are kind of lame." He doesn't like the way he plays. He only thinks it looks cool when I'm playing with this. Another one I straight out purchased. Didn't get this through a roll or anything like that. I didn't really get a lot of skins through rolls through those sets. I'm gonna explain that set near the end so I can break down my theory. But yeah, just straight purchases. You'll be hearing me say that a lot. I'm just straight purchasing these whenever I get a chance or enough gems. Hers, I recently came across, they had this for a day or something like that. It was because of that moonlight, something about the moon. I think it was going from August, September, and something like that. It was a real world event. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just going to go this real quick. You see how that just looked like the one before? And don't worry, I'm going to upload this to YouTube archive videos, so you can go ahead and even press rewind and see how they all look the same. Basically, the only thing changes is the alpha turns red, she gets gold trim, and his voice turns from like a regular kind of Asian accent to a smooth. Like I was playing in one of my old videos with Sylvanas, and you'll see someone say, "Why does he have a smooth black guy voice?" And then I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it. He's a chocolate bunny." You do have at it, people. But yeah, it's the same thing as the base. It's just a recolor. So I was like, no. And then it was like 400 gems. I'm like, you might as well just charge me like the gold and the gold is cheap. You might as well charge me with Wow, why is gold so cheap? 200, because gold. I guess they must have lowered changed the prices around. But yeah, charge me 200 for a reskin. In this, I don't understand. I hear that this is only working in South American countries as a promotion, maybe with a brand out there. If you really can do it, just try to release this on our servers. I mean, we will spend the chicken for it. If something's in demand, you might as well put out there so people can consume it. This is a consumer nation. I mean, nothing for him. I like that the skin, the second one is Time Lord skin though. I'm just gonna go through these quick. I don't want to drag these out. This is Time Lord. I guess in reference to Doctor Who. And Cupid. Another one. After the and here was the last out of the whole 10. After the next 10, because remember I said 10, 10. So yeah, I think I spent 20. That may have been just 40. Yeah, I really don't. It was just one of those spur of the moments. I think I promise you, people. I don't do this. I know I've been called the whale in MMOs and stuff like that, but I don't do this often. This came after the 10th. Like, so it was 5, 5, 5, 5. After the last 5, it gave me. See, after the first 5, there was nothing. After the second 5, so all right, I'll do the sets of 10. After this, the first 10, yeah, wow, I can't believe that it rang true. After every 10, I got an extra treasure chest. I'm not saying that your results, you'll get those results. I wouldn't even go off that. So don't even do that, because I've actually seen videos, YouTube videos of people doing, not streaming like I am, but just doing, recording sessions, and that's not their results. They're not getting a free roll after 10. I just noticed that after each 10, because like I said, I try to do it in sets just to see my results, how it would balance out. So after every 10, after every 5, 5, 5, 5, I guess, I got a free roll. And off the free roll, let me just give you a 3D roll. I'm sorry to go on that a long story, but I got this. I just noticed that. I was like, oh, I got a free chest. And you know what? Honestly, because, all right, now I can give you this part of the story. In between those rolls of getting nothing, I was getting, voice packs. Oh, my God. I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. All of these, I don't play any other mode besides Arena and Siege. If you know my channel, you can follow me, you know that about me. So I will never ever use wards. But yeah, I've got all of these through the treasure chest. I'm never practically going to use these. I mean, I've heard someone say use them in Arena when you want to have, spot out people like Loki sneaking around. But that's going to chip away from your gold count and make you a little bit, inclined to be killed, because you'll be less stronger than everyone else. Yeah, I got all of these straight up from there. That's what I'm saying. These I was getting a lot. I was like, oh man, don't tell me you're gonna keep giving me these in voice packs and then icons. Like I got this icon through there. Yeah, and I got that one too. And as you see, as I've been always telling, I've been out for the closed. to final. I've been with them since the beginning, but I only really liked that the mode Arena. It was a different form of it back in the days. It used to like a Spartacus type of arena, like on the sand. It was real bare bones. There was no towers. It was just like minions being put. So you really back then just focused on just killing other gods. That was the main point. Now it's more of a, if you're down in kills, you can just kill other gods, and you can focus on minions and towers. You can change the course of a battle doing other things instead of just trying to focus on gods. So yeah, I got this on a free roll. So I was like, and it really felt like after they gave it to me, I was like, oh, it feels like you guys know you were just giving me a lot of like trash, so then you try to make up for it with this. And I was like, and what's funny? I was eyeing this too. I was like, he doesn't really have another skin I like. Although I'm not sure about this. I think this is different from his base or in these, in that I think because his base, he drops hearts on the ground. I think with this skin, he drops those candy looking things on the ground. So I was honestly eyeing this one too, because I was like, oh, he has a different effect than the regular one. But I could be wrong about that. I just swear I remember seeing that in the old school Arena. This was the Fenrir I was telling you about. I'm going to go into a little story with him. This is one of the new gods I said I just acquired from my Twitch page, and showing you all of the games I'm streaming for the month of October. It will happen every year. Every year I will be doing this. I love Halloween. I love the whole thing about it. So I'll be giving you something special from the 1st to the 31st. This is just filler until the forest tonight. So Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing advertising for my. I apologize. This is about Smite. I apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize. Back to Smite. I apologize. But yeah, this is the base. I told you I got this from the bundle. Yeah, I got this from the bundle. I love this skin. I actually would prefer though if like not if but while you're fighting, if he can just remain in his stance. He tends to I think the metal one. See, they try to trick you. They make you like you see how he's standing up so much right now. They trick you. See, there it go. He when you're fighting with him, he's mainly in this stance. So it's like when you attack, he goes back in the upper position, but he only stays in I think for 3 to 4 seconds. So sometimes I'll just spam attack just to try to keep him in an upper position, like the Wolfman type thing. And here we go. This one I wasn't gonna get. It's too similar to the base. My friend was like, just get it, because he saw me in the match playing, and he was like, oh, they got a voice pack, and he sounds so funny, like he's talking charming and eloquent, and I was like, whatever, that's not really funny and whatever, and then I found out he was an Odyssey item. I was like, oh, I'll be able to, because I honestly want that frame. I know it's something silly to want, but I actually want the Odyssey supporter frame, so I think they have 4 items. I think I just need 2 more, but I'm not buying nothing. I'm only buying Odyssey skins. I'm not buying any Odyssey wards or anything else. So they better constantly release skins for me to, if they want my money, because I'm not buying anything else. I'm just buying the skins because I wasn't even going to buy this. Like I was saying, I think they could have tried a little bit more. Like they could have actually just went ahead and gave him pants, maybe a torn up suit. Like he's a kind of like a werewolf, like. Yeah, they could have just went ahead and like made it like a werewolf type thing. Keep the thing, keep the gold. Maybe that's like a chain or something. But I just feel like they could have went a little harder with this. As you see, I don't have the holiday skin. I skipped this. Like I said, I don't like skins that look too close to the base. I just feel like I don't want to use it. For lack of better words, I just really feel like it's a little lazy. I'm sorry, Jerez. I know you try really hard for our money, and I can see you try with certain skins. Like you completely twist the concept of the character, which certain characters I'm coming towards that are gonna prove my point. Actually, the next character is actually gonna prove my point how you twisted the concept. And you used they also take community skins and they use those. And here we go. Out of the second set of 5, all right, this is our base. Out of the second set of 5, I got this off a roll. So I was like, okay, I'm getting, I got this. But it's funny. I had already purchased this. And this is a fan art community made skin that they took and made into the game. You can obviously see the inspirations. I mean, it may take a couple of seconds to see it. But you see the blade will go away. It should go away, yeah. And as you see, it's Pixel Buster, it's just I guess in reference to the Mega Man franchise and stuff like that. But I had got this skin, and when I had done the treasure chest thing, I got this skin. So I was like, oh, I guess it's an extra skin. I never would have just like some skins I'm honestly avoiding. Like I just don't care about. I don't want. You'll see the skins that I'll just. Like I said, there's a whole story about my journey in this, and you coming and watching me and your journey with me and doing this. So yeah, I really didn't want this skin, but I was like, after I got it, like I said, I appreciate what I can. I'm not those people who don't appreciate things. I love life. I appreciate everything in life. Let's move on. And yeah, like I said, I got this in the pack. There's a base cap. Come on, load up, buddy. There we go. And then I got the metal one in the pack. A lot of people seem to really like this skin. Like, I mean, I get a lot of response like, "Oh, that's that cool Gap skin. Why don't you do that move with?" Because when he changes, the regular one like rolls into like a rock pile, and then I guess it gets bigger and bigger. This one it literally transforms. So it looks like a. This is supposed to be, I guess, in reference to the an homage to the Transformers series, because he literally transforms, and then when he. I don't know if he says it when he transforms when he comes out of it, but he actually says transform. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, yeah, come on, he looks completely different from the regular one, and it looks like these blue things around him are gravitational things holding his appendages together. Because this one, I know this is a mystical game and all that. This one just seems nonsensical to me. There's just like, it just feels like Rayman, and I'm like, oh, come on, you don't really seem like a threat. You seem like a cartoon character. This one, it's like, okay. All these blue things are where all the body parts would be. Like, And I literally looked like it's in all the joints. Like, so yeah. Moving on. I don't want to drag it out. Skin I've been avoiding. I didn't like him. I mean, I know they just in the patch they did when they gave him more gods and stuff like that. They supposedly amped him up. I played with him a lot in the beginning. I just couldn't get behind him. He's just you have to. Some gods you can leave their custom builds alone, and you play off your skill, and you can just win off your skill. And then there's some gods like him where you need to fiddle with them. You can't leave him the way he is because you'll be basically naked. And I just can't get behind this kid. I mean, I know he's a lot of in your face. So I've been really just avoiding this out in the open one. Like, I really don't even care about him that much. I mean, if I get it for roll, whatever. But I have a friend who got this off a roll. He was so hype. I was like, it's just a reskin of this. Why are you so hype? Red and silver, right? No, red and silver. It's red and silver. Maybe a little darker skin tone, a little bit. But purple and silver, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I mean, they couldn't have even like take some armor parts off and made him seem like he has like a lesser armor version. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, they really reduced the prices of things. And okay, of the golden. I don't. Another thing I can just get that out of the way. I'll never purchase gold, the dark gold, legendary, and platinum. I mean diamond. I mean, they're probably eventually come out platinum, but yeah, I just feel like it's just it's just a recolor. It's just a different effect to recolor. It really does nothing, for the god or change them in dramatic sense. And here you go. It's a little backstory behind them. Well, I know they changed the character art too. All right, this. You used to have to, in closed beta, you used to have to pay 400 gems for this. This was one of his, you had to pay for it. Like, you wasn't getting this for free. And then they did something where I guess one of the artists on the team, something changed hands. He was like, well, let's make this his regular. And, everyone who had the regular at that time, let's just give them, both of them for free. So this used to be his base. This is how he looked when the game was, when it first came out and how he looked all the way up to that point to release. This is how he looked. This is what we were all playing with. And you had to pay for this. But I guess if you just had this one, they gave, because they made this the standard. Yes, it's standard. They let you keep this one, I guess, the classic. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. When I feel like companies look out for that, they don't have to do that. They can really try to. I've seen companies really try to gouge people. Like, I mean, seriously, really try to gouge hard body. I don't get that vibe from. I mean, you can throw your arms up and say whatever you want about the treasure chest, but pretty much everyone does that. And I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I don't gamble in games. I don't like gambling, but I have dabbled in it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I have never done that. I've dabbled in it. And some games are really stingy in terms of giving you anything. Like, I've really rolled chest in certain games. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make that part of the stream too. I'm gonna actively do that, especially more support and funds. But I'm gonna actually show you that some games are just really, really stingy. You'll get a lot of junk before you get one rare. This game, I was getting skins, things I like. And I was getting it more than once. I was like, okay, they're giving me stuff I like. I even got exclusives that I'm going to show you later. So yeah, I just went out and got this. I felt good. And they changed the art because the cover art used to be terrible. It wasn't even like this. I guess it was just him with a placeholder background, but now they finally, look at that. That looks crazy. And yeah, I just straight up purchase this. Main difference you can honestly see from how he looks and the skulls. The skulls don't do that in any of the other versions. And I guess you can see they added a little bit more to him with this because he didn't have like this belt and the chain around. And yeah, cool with the gold effect. So let's moving on. And here we go. This is going to be the contradiction of I don't mean to contradict what I'm saying, but I only got it because Odyssey item. I guess you can see it right there already, but I only got it because Odyssey item. This is his base. I got this because this, even though it's the same, it was for favor. I got this straight up from favor. And it differentiated himself because this makes it seem like more of the legend of what he would really be instead of looking like this, because this is more like a human form of him. This is more cool. I would say this would be what he would really be. So, and I like it. Really differentiate him enough to be different. This, I just straight purchased. I didn't get through a roll, and I think it was 600. I kind of feel what people were saying when skins come out, even though as cool as they look, when they start getting old in the tooth, long tooth, it kind of dropped the price. You don't have to keep them 600 for a long time. I'm just saying that, for people coming in, I think that'll be a turnoff for someone coming in and breaking down the price per dollar cost and saying, well, why is this so 600? But I guess if you're just coming in, it would be new to you, I guess. Whatever. I guess I'm talking from an old school perspective. Wasn't gonna get this like the Fenrir. I was like, wow, come on, high res. You could do better than this. But and then another thing, if all the Odyssey items you get a free treasure chest. So this was actually a test because off of that's I got 5 new skins. Off of one treasure chest, I actually got a free skin. So I was like, wait, are they? And you know what? Off every Odyssey item I've purchased, and I got a free treasure chest, I've got a skin. So I was like, wait, did you get a free skin with an Odyssey item purchase? So this was actually a test to put that to the test. And you know, this final one when I got the treasure chest not open, I didn't get a skin. I got Quixicato's voice pack. And I was like, oh, okay, so that proves that you're not gonna get a skin. But for every other role, I was literally getting a skin, like a skin to match it. I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like, and I'll show you the skins I got later on that matched it. So yeah, I just straight out purchased this. The Fenrir I got. I'm not gonna jump ahead. I'm gonna wait till I get there. Because there's something with the Fenrir what I got from that Odyssey treasure chest. It was another. I already had a skin for that character, but then when I got the second one, I was like, oh, okay, I was eyeing that second one, so I don't really mind that. This is her base. They finally gave her a second alternate. Well, no, this is the holiday exclusive, which I don't want in a role. This is too similar, as you can see, too similar to the second one. I mean, the first one. All it has is a stocking cap, and then the bow, and then the reef, the tree. I'm good. Look at this. Come on, you could have completely changed her around. Like, this is too similar to the base. And then they finally gave her an alternate. It's just more of this is like a whiter version, and then the other one turns like red. I actually let that wait to really show you what it looks like. There we go. So it's red. And the other one is more purplish. So she finally has an alternate skin. She's going to hold on, as you see. And I mean, she does. This is like her alternate color. She doesn't have an alternate skins. Some gods don't have alternate skins. Or it at least took him a long time to get the ultimate skin. He had the standard skin. I agree with someone. I don't remember the person on the forum who said it. I think it was probably my clone. But my clone said that, with some gods, when they did the rework, a lot of people, said that, well, we kind of still like the original, won't you? And I was like, well, won't you? You know what? They can make money off of just bringing the reworks back as skins. I'd buy it. I mean, it looked a lot more basic to this, but it looked like a different version of Hercules, like an alternate universe version of Hercules. Like, he had a full beard, he looked a little shorter, he had the lion tassel over him, but he had less armor. He looked like a completely different person, like Hercules 2099 per se. But yeah, I got this. And if you had got the old skin, all it did was literally just change the head, because it was the same costume from the old skin. So yeah. Grand Slam. I like the baseball card look. I'm sorry, I should have been showing you artwork. I mean, you can generally get artwork from when I'm in my arenas, when you follow my arena mode. So don't worry, you'll eventually see all the artwork in the game. This is when I was saying what I got from Fenrir. Hold on, let me show you. Now, I played this game so long, he used to be Sun Wukong. They did a rework where they made him Hunbat, his own god. So by having the favorite skin for Sun Wukong, I got this for free. They just let you keep it. And when they gave you this card, so I got this for free. So that was cool, because I already had spent the favor to get it. So I was like, oh, they just let me have it. This I straight out purchased. I like the way it looked. Well, actually, because you're mainly playing from the third-person perspective view, so you're mainly seeing this. So I was like, oh, I don't really care anything about like space or astronauts. That's not really like something I'm like really into and stuff like that. I mean, it's cool, it's there, it's obviously there, but it's cool. He just moonwalked. But yeah, I kind of like the way it looks from before, because it looks some type of futuristic battle armor, or something like that. That's what I do in my head when I'm playing. When I don't really imagine he's a space monkey or something like that. And then this one I got from a treasure chest from opening the Fenrir, the Sir Slashington III. I was like, oh, cool, I got a skin. Actually, I was thinking about the skin, because I guess this is kind of similar to the Dragon Ball Z franchise, or just monks in general. So I was eyeing this. I haven't got this skin yet. That's it. That's 4. I haven't got it yet. Let me show the base. I'm eyeing it. The only reason I haven't just committed to it because I don't really play with her a lot. Like a lot of gods, I really don't play with. I tend to just I feel like if I'm not gonna play with them, why even bother getting the skin? I'd rather just see it on someone else than. But I kind of like that it's a vampire theme, and I guess maybe later when I update this part two. I straight got his when I was in a point playing this game when they were releasing gods. I was going ahead and reading the patch notes, so I was already finding out the gods they were going to release. So I had got the favor for him when he was released, and I started doing that after a while with certain gods, just saving enough favor so when a new god came out, I can just buy them and have them differentiate themselves from the regular looking people. Like I said, you'll notice that part of my personality. I tend to want to look different than anyone else. So I like to stick out. I didn't really have a lot of role models and leaders in my life, but I kind of self-taught myself, and it just always felt right to know to be a leader than a follower. So, and let's see. All right, all right, all right. Um, where's he? There we go. We down here. Got nothing for her. I had a chance to get the convention skin for the Lolo on a website, but I was like, it's just the same skin. It's the same. Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand how people go crazy over like recolors. Like, I'm just gonna, yeah, it's just the recolor. She's red skin, black hair. It's a recolor. Come on. I can't get behind that in terms of really wanting that. If I got that from a roll treasure house, I appreciate everything, but I'd be a little, disappoint, very disappoint. Very disappointed if I got that. And then another one's just, it's like all recolors. He used to be Ao Kong. They took him out and they brought Quixotic in. I didn't play with Ao Kong before, so I never even bothered with the Sacred Dragon skin. If you got Ao Kong Sacred Dragon, he looks the same as before. They didn't change that. They just let you keep it. You know what's funny? I don't think I've ever heard this from anyone, but I hope when they bring Ao Kung back, he's like half human, half human looking, like like a humanoid with like a dragon type thing, and like like the things come out of his skin. He shoots like waves of like wind blades at you. I'm really going crazy right now. What I want him when he comes back, the way I want him to look. Like I don't want him to come back looking like this lizard thing with no appendages except for tiny little Tyrannosaurus arms. I want like something that looks similar to me, but maybe like a blue skin hue, wings and like multiple arms like Goro, something like something real dramatic. Like oh snap, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't really care for him, so I haven't really gone up and got this. And yeah, Quetzalcoatl plays pretty much the same, so yeah, I don't really. Okay, I'll just go ahead. I just got this recently, just flat out purchased this. Well, obviously this is the base from the God Pack. Right now I'm showing you. And what's funny, in my mind, I've been thinking of, because when I did a lot of rolls, I was getting a lot of boost. And boost, if you don't have your max level to the max, it'll increase your max going up really faster and give you, I think, double boost. So I was like, all right, I had a lot of boost for a significant amount of days. So I'm just going to save a boost for a couple gods I have in mind where I want to play with them and have them look different. So I actually had this skin in mind. And I like the little story behind it, Van Kumba, the story of Rip Van Winkle, the guy who went to the cave, fell asleep, and woke up, his gun was rusted, and, stuff like that. He just woke up in different time. Well, not different time. He kind of slept through a lot. But I'm not going to spoil the story. But I actually was eyeing this because it's a recolor, but in terms of it being a recolor, it kind of makes him look completely different from the regular. Like, he looks more like a demonic type of thing. And it actually goes hand in hand with the three things on his... Well, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 horn-like things coming off his shoulder. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to get this. But then they released this. And I was like, oh, I was thinking of getting the skin for you anyway, so why not? I might as well. I don't like that he has the horns, because it's like he has the base with costume over it. But I like, he has the lamp, and he talks to the teddy bear, and yeah, he has special effects, and yeah, the light constantly follows him. I haven't played with him yet. I just kind of got the skin, and I wanted to fulfill my promise to the Halloween event, so I just went off and started playing the horror games. Well, not all the games on the list were horror, but I just wanted to fulfill my promise to you guys. Yeah, but I just went and purchased this, and I haven't played him yet with the skin. And we have Loki. Well, let me just show you the base first. Yeah, this would be his base. And this is his alternate. Just flat out purchased it. I know it's a lot of people tend to have this. I'm pretty sure it goes on promotion a lot. They must really reduce the price on it or something like that, real cheap, because I see a lot of people with this. I actually prefer this over the regular one, but I would assume that, of course, because it looks cooler anyway. I guess this is from another franchise game. I think it's from the Tribes. I could be wrong though. And this is Mercury's base. It's funny. I went through a love and hate relationship with this skin that I just flat out purchased. First, I was like, all right, this is what it is. I love all of this. All of this down, I love. I love that he keeps changing colors. There's nothing you can do to affect the color change. They just randomly keep changing. Like if I leave it right now, he's gonna constantly. And I like that the colors like they slowly bleed out. You don't just. It's not a dramatic change. Like as you noticing, it was turning from like an orange yellow to like this bright yellow, and look, like it's gonna turn to like an orange. Or you never know what it'll turn into. But part of the thing I don't like about his costume is this. I can't stand this right now. Like this, it's just too similar to the Bale. It's turning green. See, I don't like this. Like, oh, it's just. Can you just take that off? Like, I love if there was an option. You just take this off, and like he just had like that helmet with that. Or even if you take this off, you just look completely different from you are. Like I know the lore behind this is that there's supposed to be Mercury really in the skin, and he's using this to make him stronger than he is. But I'm like, you're a god. How can you get stronger than a god? But anyway, another one's just a recolor silver. A lot of recolors are just, if you think about it, it's a regular color and then like a silver version of them. Yeah. Got her just straight purchase. I missed that bundle where she was for cheap, so just purchased it. This is the base. She has no real good escape. I hear that a lot from people. So you're not really supposed to not every god you're supposed to play with them the same. You're not supposed to always rush in with every god. You have to develop tactics and strategies for each different god depending on their moveset. She's what I call a scoop up. Her abilities allow her to stop people from escaping with the scarf she throws, and then she increases her speed per damage. She has a lot of things that can shut someone down from escaping, and like a scoop up guard. When someone's trying to escape, you just to hide with her by the sides and pop out and surprise them and kill them. Just purchase this one because I actually love Jet Set Radio. And I love that game, especially on the Dreamcast. I love that game. So when I saw this game, I was like, "Oh, this is a complete homage to that." So I was like, "Yeah." But to be honest with you, at this time, I didn't like playing with. I think I was calling it her. This is a him actually. I didn't like him. Yeah, that's what the thing. As you say, I have all the gods. I have an understanding of all of them. That doesn't mean I like all of them, but I really only have a few dislikes. This would be one of dislikes because of what I was just saying earlier about the lack of escape. So it means you have to change up your. It just means I have to change up my style so I don't actually like playing. I like to sometimes rush in and just get out. I don't like to have to stay back a lot because then I feel like I'm not contributing anything to the team. This I just got recently. It's funny. It was a toss up between, there's a base. I think she can use an upgrade on the base. It's a little dry compared to the other rework of Bastet. But I got this. It was a toss up between Isis and her. But I was like, one thing that got me was the little blue needle vial, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, and then I like that she has one glove on, and I don't know. I like it. Like, and I like how her ultimate is like a sniping move. Like, it's an instant hit, and it's just cool the way it comes out. Like, it's like a Thanatos type thing. Like, if you play with Thanatos, you know exactly what I mean. Where you fly in the sky, and you just slam down. It's like the whole satisfaction of that kill. Like, so yeah. As you see, and as we continue the story, I have just purchased a lot of them straight out. I didn't get a lot of treasure chests, but just to get a few in treasure chests, I was at least, I know that's sometimes the business they'll do that. They'll try to give you what you want a little bit to lure you in, but like I said, in comparison, I've seen worse, a lot worse. And yeah, I just straight purchased this. I was like, oh man, a ninja? Come on. If you don't like a ninja, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, come on. I mean, it'd be cool if her abilities, her moves incorporated more of what she's wearing. Because I know a move where she stuns you in like a radius type move. She just basically splits the sword into two, but she does it as a move. Like, she doesn't actually pull out two swords and starts using them. And she used to look completely different, Nuwa. And this is, again, when I was going through that time where I was like, every time a god came out, I just get the alternate skin. So I already had enough for the alternate skin in the way she used to look before. So I guess when they gave us the update of her, they had Yeah, they had just giving this for free. I think this suits her more in terms of how she should look, because I like how she looks similar to that enemy in that movie with Jackie Chan and Jet Li where she had the white hair. Look, she looked more Asian ancestry than the base one. The base one with red hair, I can't get behind. I just think Ireland or Irish people. I know that I could be wrong on that, but I'm just saying this looks a little bit more traditional Asian. Um, yeah, we have Thor. I mean Odin. We gotta support my boy. I liked, it's funny. They did, for me, they did a flip flop. For Aracne, I don't like her new build, and I like his new build. Although I've been having to learn how to use the Raven, because his other used to be a attack speed buff. And you'd think it would be awkward for him to have something like that. But in times of him rushing enemies down, and you're behind him rushing enemies down with him, that extra attack speed used to help. Like, I noticed people attacking faster near me, we would get faster kills. So now they gave him more of like a Raven shield. And if you jump up and leap and you slam down with it, you can slam it down, use it as a detonation type thing. So I'm trying to get a hang of, get used to that. And yeah, I just got the favor. Because there are different, like, I like reworks like this. If you are going to do a recolor, like, and I know you, from what I don't mean to go back, but you're going to say, what's the big difference? He has white hair, gold trims, and brown. This one, he's blonde, green, and silver. I like it. It's like, oh, he's one old man type thing. This could have been when he was a little bit younger and stuff like that. And this is when he was completely younger. Like, maybe he didn't even know his god lineage. He's like a wild mountain man. So, you can kind of go through it in like a young, little older, and an old type thing. That's how I do in my head, like when I'm playing with him. So I had to get this skin, just straight out purchased. I was like, oh yeah, you got bears on him and stuff like that. I know PETA must be going crazy. Osiris has no alternate skin, so he just has recolors. I've been thinking about getting his recolor because he looks more like a zombie mummy type thing with the green skin. I do know that a lot in Egyptian mythological culture he is considered to be green or something like that. But I just, when I see it and I see the mummy bandage, I just think of like a zombie type of reawoken thing. And the bandages are to recover the pieces of flesh that I think he's with Isis and she bandaged him back together. Because I think it's Seth. There's like an evil god took him apart. And this is what I was talking about. I kind of like this. This looks a little bit more humanish, like a little bit. I know it's white, so it's like what, but it's not green. Never saw a green person walking around. I missed out on this. I honestly thought this was gonna be. Well, I'm sorry. I don't mean to jump the gun. Let me just show you the base and go through it. I'm just trying to build up a little excitement. This is the base. I honestly feel like this should be his base. Like, come on, this is a reskin, but all right. Compared to what you just saw, if you rewind, especially in the archive video, you'll see that all the change was the adornments, the ornaments. So they just changed things to way he looks more like a king in here, like that type of, like he's a water king. So the gold, it wouldn't be vibrant because water tends to dull things. So it's like that dullish bronze gold. So he looks more like King Poseidon here than this one, where it's just like dull version. Like, I don't know. I think this should be his basic. I missed out on this intentionally. I really wasn't paying attention that this was I know it was a some pool tournament or something like that. But I actually was like, okay, they're gonna bring it back. Like, they're not gonna do one of those. They're not bringing. I've heard through the grapevine, through everything, they're not. This is exclusive. You see someone playing with this, that's it. You're never gonna get this. This isn't a treasure chest. This was for a tournament in. I was like, oh, because I thought it was gonna come back out because it came out around summer, and then the whole slogan for the websites, everything kept saying summer. So okay, there's a summer skin, so I'll just get it next summer. Like, I wasn't really playing with it. I didn't care about him. I didn't care about it, but I guess I missed the boat. And what else? What else do we have? We're coming close to the end. Don't worry, people. This is almost done. Ra, another one I missed the boat. I'm gonna slap myself for that. This is the story. This is gonna lead into the great story, the great Odyssey for me. You can get this free through that. I think it's Twitter promotion or something like that. I guess that's appropriate. The bird, haha, funny. I got this recently because I said that movie Silverado, and it's basically different from his regular skin, and I didn't want to keep looking like everybody else with the basic. But to be honest with you, I'm still kicking myself for not. Wait, let me just go through this. I don't like this. This was like a Mystic Warrior, something like that. Whatever. It looks similar to his basic, and it just whatever. Maybe if they didn't make it still like he was like a bird creature, I'd like it. Like maybe if this was like maybe like a armor, like a human type thing, and no, armor like a bird, but it looked like he was like a white glowing human under it to make it seem like he really is like a humanoid looking thing, and that the bird thing is just like an armor thing. As you can see, the light follows the beak, so he honestly doesn't look human. So, yeah, I just don't like it. So I don't even care to purchase it. Like, I don't really care about it at all. This, I know it's just a head swap. I know this is going against what I've been saying about recolors, but I really want this not only for this in the. Come on, I'm in America. I love America. Come on, America, yeah. But he has a voice pack. Wait.
Retreat, middle lane. Okay. Return to base. I'll attack left lane.
That's awesome. He sounds like a trucker, like
Gang.
eagle head man body with a trucker voice.
Enemy spotted.
And then when he hits you with ultimate, he says "Raw America." He shouts it out, and this is awesome. He's the only reason I know they got me. They really got me. It really worked. It really worked on me. I know it was a business tactic, and I know I should be more upset than anything. But like I said, I don't really live my life being upset. You'll just stress yourself out and live a lot shorter. Life isn't worth living with the BS. Live to be happy. And I know that business tactic worked on me ever since I guess he'll be around every 4th of July. But that was the problem. That was the conundrum in me. When he first came out, I was like, oh, he's just a recolor with different head. I don't care about that. I mean, I do like the firecracker looking thing, but I really don't care. I don't like recolors. If you're going to do something, make it different. Even if I would even, I'm not into Elvis. I don't care about Elvis. I really don't. I'm not into his music. I'm on the side where I know what he did and how he got famous with his music. So I'm definitely one of those. I'm really not a fan of Elvis, but I want that skin because it's so different from Bacchus. You see what I mean? Like after a while, just hitting me after a while, and I really like his kit too. So that's another thing. After playing with him so much, I was like, oh man, I want it now. And then I found out I was in a treasure chest roll, so it made a little bit more gamble like that. And I was praying I got it in a row. I was praying. High res, I would have pretty much purchased everything in your game if you would have gave me him. Oh man, I wanted this skin so bad, man. I will own you though one day. And I don't own the Alienware, so I had no chance to get this. And I missed out on the promotion. I actually was on vacation when the promotion was out. And when I go on vacation, I tend to like unplug. If I can help it, I won't bring the laptop, the tablet. If we have to keep your phone in case of emergency. But I tend to just deplug. I go to tropical. I'm talking about vacation. I go to tropical places. So just tend to soak in the place I'm in. So yeah, I was on vacation. By the time I came back, I had missed it, and then I already saw the prices on like things like eBay, and they were charging arm and a leg, and I was like, oh no, bet like hundreds. So I was like, no, it's no way you should pay hundreds for a skin. That just doesn't make any sense. And I've heard though through the grapevine it might be in a treasure chest, but it's a recolor of his basic with just blue hue and like maybe some alien type special effects. I really don't care for it. I don't want it in a row. I want the raw America. So yeah, I'm coming for that. He has no alternate except for the recolor. When he came out, I wanted to look different from everybody else, so like I just went ahead and got the alternate because as you see, he's blue skin with orange and yellow, and this one is kind of a reverse of that. He's orange skin with green trim and blue glowing like vases and stuff around him or containers. So yeah, just for a while I was like, oh yeah, it's cool. I look a little different. I just noticed he has a little bit of Christmas themed colors on his thing, like green and the red right there. Sorry about that, voice breaking up. Moving on. I could have got it's still not cheap right here. Oh, it is. Oh, I should go ahead and get that because it was a deal where I might purchase that on the stream. I'm not sure. There's a deal where they took it off. No, it was more expensive than it was, I think. Well, yeah, this is no, it was 100 gems, and they had bundled her, and I was like, oh, I know, it's just a recolor, but it's all that she has, and I don't want to look like the base, so. See, I don't know. My mind is it's working a million times faster now. Like, oh man, she has no recolor. I mean, she has no alternate. So, one thing about my personality, if something comes a little too easy, I tend to shy away from it. I tend to like a little bit of a challenge, and everything. I think a challenge generally makes you better. It really does. Doing things easy doing things easy, you get easy, and then when you come up to a challenge, you don't know how to handle it. Being challenged all the time, when you come across a challenge, you breathe easy, you breathe in deep, and it doesn't phase you. So her, she's if you ever see me play with her in the arena, I'm not bragging, I'm not vain. My kill count would be 12, 15, it's like 0 deaths, maybe 1 or 2 deaths. It will always be like that. I feel it's too easy to get kills with her. Like, especially if you really play with her right, she's a real rush down, chase down assassin. Like, she's really deadly. Like, I would say if you see someone who's really good with her and she's coming across you with her, try to be around your teammate. She's really deadly. I mean, the minute she gets a reskin, I'm gonna get it. I know this is far left field. I know it's far left field, especially since Disney owned the Marvel franchise. But if she had like a skin where she was like a villain, like the Scorpion, I'm just saying because she had a scorpion tail, that'd be so awesome. Like I would definitely get that. Just saying. I hate his build. He's one of those gods. Like Shinward, use the word hate. Just like extremely. I hate his build. I like that he's a tank in the game. I appreciate all the tanks that they have in the game. I'm glad they made Sylvanas a tank. You know, rumors had it for a while he was going to be a mage, so I'm glad he's a tank. Actually, if I'm starting getting used to Sylvanas' playstyle, but him, he's I would call get 'em boys type of like get 'em boys, like he grabs you and throws you into the mix, and then everybody just starts punching and kicking you and stuff like that. He grabs you and throws you behind him, so you have to use it at opportune times. You can't just spam it. You have to use it when, like, if you're well coordinated with a team, you can use it and then let the team know you're gonna use it, because while you grab them and you fling them, they're temporarily stunned, so then the team can just unload on the person being flung. So I just slow down. I'm trying to talk too fast. I'm trying to get through this already. Yeah, so I just got the skin. It was different. I was like, whatever. I really just purchased it for no reason. To be honest with you. But this is going to help me towards me coming close to my theory near the end. Because there's a theory. But yeah, I just purchased it. I don't play with him a lot. I actually think one of his attacks should utilize it. He doesn't use the guns in any of his attacks. So it's just there for show. The only thing that is kind of utilized is the bird. When he runs, the bird stays in flight motion, and when you get her basic is when you get hit, he has like a type of glowing armor that covers his face. The bird gets a little glowing armor and pirate hat too, so I was like, oh, that's a cool little thing. I love this god. I don't use him. This is gonna go into some of my strategies and tips. I'll just share this a little bit with you. You can use him multiple ways, but the way I find, this is my playstyle. I find him is most effective to me is I use him tricky. I don't use him as a warrior. I don't use him as a tank. Most people expect if you don't pick a tank, they expect you to pick him to kid him out defensively, and, so you can sustain a lot of damage. I build him where I let him stay the way he is, and I play my game, but I use his ultimate as like a trick, because his ultimate leaves the clone. I use the ultimate as a trick and a heal and as escape. So basically, you run up, you do a lot of damage, you try to do as much damage as you can, and then you just ultimate, and then you break out and you escape. And off the heal and the extra escape with the flight ability, you'll be golden. You should. That's what I'm saying. With that type of play style, you're constantly. What you can do is, all right. Let's say you're rushing a team. You can rush a team and pull them either to the left or right, and as they're hitting you, you're becoming somewhat of a damage sponge. But the minute you teleport up and you're healing now, because sometimes it'll leave a trace of when you made the clone, and sometimes it won't show the split, so then people will really think that they're fighting you when they're really fighting the clone. So they're not only wasting time, you not only misdirected them by either going left or right, they're now wasting time hitting a fake clone, and your whole team should be offloading on them. And as you land down safely and you smash down, you also has a escape. So he's perfect. You shouldn't really die a lot with him. So playing him and loving him, and loving, you can tell he's an homage to the Star Wars franchise. A little surprised they can get away. That must be the reason why he's 600 gems, because 600 gems is the highest cost skins in this game. So I'm guessing something must be going to the house that built M, or the house that M built, because this isn't honestly a reference to Star Wars. Like, what is it, the Dark Lord, the whole lightsaber type of thing. He even talks like that. When he first comes into a match, he says, "And now I will have my revenge." So he's based, yeah. So I was like, wait. So yeah, they must, with some skins, they must be there must be some type of tribute they're giving back. You know, because me and my friend we were mulling over that. He was like, "Yo, how they get away with that?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, they must be like the Elvis one. Like, that's probably all right." I'm just gonna get that out the way right now. I'm glad I just brought that to myself. I think all right. This is for the people out there who are really upset about that, the Elvis skin being a treasure. I think, to be honest with you, that's the only reason it is in a treasure chest, because they're paying out the yayo just to use the likeness. And I know you can argue that whatever, there's impersonators you like, those impersonators are not widely seen as much as this game is seen. I mean, there's a lot of people who play MOBAs. There's a lot. This I would say this is see. I would say this would get more attention than an impersonator in a lot of other mediums. Like games, they touch a lot of ages and different types of people. So I think that's really why it's interesting. I don't think it was. I'm being honest with you, because they could have put the pajama, Kuba Karma, I think that's his name, in there, because he looks different from something they've released, and during the span of releasing the King. And I could have seen him taking that route. I think honestly, they really did that with the King was because they have to pay a lot of chicken just to do that, just to use the likeness of that. And he really has references to. It's more than just really a skin. He says things like "mama" and like he really. So I think it's because they have to pay a lot of chicken and scratch to really use the likeness. And so they're like, wait, we can't just charge 600 because I don't think 600 would cover it. Yeah, this is the basic thing. So sorry to go on that long contrived tangent. Just want to give you a lot of filler. I mean, not filler, but backstory into my mindset and thinking. And yeah, I just got this because it's completely different from his regular. Like I said, some skins I feel like it should be their base. It's cool he has a black skin and purple and stuff like that, but I just like that the base hue, the flames are purple and this is green. It's just completely different. It's more like a fallen angel type thing, the gold wings, stuff like that. So yeah, fallen angel. I had a chance for this, like I said multiple times when released. It's too close to the base. All it really changed was the color, orange, and gave him a pumpkin head. I'm not impressed, and I will not be getting it this Halloween. I will be passing on it unless it's in the treasure chest. I was gonna do something with treasure chest. I already took down the what's the name? I was gonna do something with treasure chest where I opened up another large amount online and streamed it, and then also uploaded to YouTube. So I might be doing that unless I get him in the treasure chest role. I'm not gonna be person. I already have this to differentiate myself from the base, so I'm fine with that. I think they should do a lot more with the pumpkin. They maybe should have. All right, if you're gonna at least give him a pumpkin head, you can might as well just take these off. Make these pumpkins. Make that up. Why would you keep everything the same except for the head? Like, you could have really had a chance to just, the same faces as the body. Made those just really try. Like little pumpkins on them. And his joints could have been flames and stuff like that, like flame wings. Like, you really could have went, in with this. It's just too similar to the base for me to like. This is an interesting one. This is the base. And he also looked different before. They've just redesigned to make him a little bit more cooler looking. Because pretty much the old designs were the same. He just didn't have this much attention to detail. This one I got. This is one of my first skins. It was so cheap. I think it was only 300 gems. And I had got I think at that time I got 700 or something like that. I had enough. And I was looking to see who was the cheapest gems I can get. Yeah, this is really the origin story of me getting skins. He was my first one. Him and another guy that's coming up. They were my first skins. And as of maybe last month, I got this. And I just straight up purchased it. Another thing I don't like to have. If I already own a skin of a god, I don't like to have another skin of them. But he looks so completely different from the Blood Eagle. So I was like, whatever, I'll get it. He looks completely radically different. I like that the back is supposed to be a nod to. The back of his jacket says Sons of Odin. I guess it's supposed to be Sons of Anarchy. A little nod. I think a lot of skins are nods to things that exist in pop culture and stuff like that. And we have She Belong. I missed this. If this is really only coming out every, I think, if it isn't the World Cup, isn't that every 4 years, something like that? If we really have to wait another 4 years, that'd be crazy. That means in the next 4 years I have to upload this by it and show you in the next 4 years. That's crazy. I really missed it because I'm not a fan of soccer. I'm just not a fan. I've watched a couple of games. I have an uncle that's a fan. He knows all the leagues and stuff like that. I can watch it. I'm not one of those people. Like, I'm not those people who are like, oh no, turn that off. I can watch. I can watch pretty every sports, really except for golf. A golf is just one of those. I don't. I have to turn it off. I have to leave the room. I can watch soccer. I can tolerate it. I'm being truthful. I just don't like it. I don't. I just. It's not my forte. It's not my cup of tea. So I really didn't care to purchase this. But then they wound up taking it down. And yeah, you can't get this for treasure chest. But if you did purchase this, you wound up getting this. And this for free. As incentives to try to incentivize you to make this purchase. This is one of the cheap. I mean, well, this is the base. I like. It was funny. I liked the way he used to play before. I liked when he was a tank. He was when he first came out. He was a tank. He wasn't a mage. He used to actually smash down with his hammer, and he had two turrets. One that smashed the ground, and one that actually was a turret he uses now. His ultimate powered up all of his abilities. It completely changed him into a ranged mage guard. I don't know. I don't like the hammer smashing down thing in range. I don't know. And so yeah, just like the Odin. I mean the Thor skin. This is one of the cheaper ones I got. It was like 300. I had enough to purchase both of them, so I just went out and got this. And this was the start of me getting skins. Cause after I got those two, I was like, oh well, I only got two. Might as well get more. And then it was over from there. As of recently, I started tallying up how much I spent in this game. I was like, oh my god, it's coming. I think I bought a console. Like, a couple of MMOs I've bought consoles like in titles. I'm like, what am I doing? Like. But it's all for you guys. I noticed the first time I uploaded this video, it got so many views on YouTube. My friend was like, "Don't take that down. It's getting, it's getting steam traction. Don't do that." And I was like, "Well, it kind of was pixelated." And I tend to, if you thought I'm going on long now, by that, if you're watching the old one, I would have just been up to Loki. Like, I was really, really dragging it out. Like, and I was really going on long talking about, and I wasn't even just strictly talking about Smite. I was literally talking about a lot of different things. So yeah, this is his base, and I got this from Favor. This is how, when they talk about him in mythological tales, this is how he really looks. He has a blue hue. All of it, like just like Rama, they're really, as they say it, the avatars of Vishnu. So I guess Vishnu would be the main god, and they're all just like pieces of him. And yeah, I just purchased this. I was like, come on, little man. Yeah, that's funny. I was eyeing this since the inception of me playing this game. I was like, oh. That's back then when I was like, But then, what eased me into this game too with everybody has their thing. What eased me into this game and the skins was that I was like, after a while, I was like, wait, other games are charging you for skins too, like let's say a la Borderlands. But at least with this, you can see the character. Like Borderlands, I literally have every DLC except for the skins. Like I can't see it. I can't see the character. Like, yeah, you can see the hands and someone can see me looking cool, but if I can't see myself, I really feel like, what's the point? Like, I really honestly feel like, what's the point of that in first-person shooters? So I'm not really too keen into Destiny. I don't want to go on a tangent and go on like a long thing. But if you can bring yourself in third perspective, I can see that game having a cash shop and doing things like that, because then you can see it. But when you can just see the hands, like I think the only skin I have is the ones I unlocked for the Poker Knight. Like I have for Borderlands 2 that portal looking skin, but that's about it. And the ones from the collector's edition and stuff like that. But I haven't actively seeked getting skins. This made it a little bit more easier for me and eased me into the process because I can see the character. It looks cool. And price per dollar. This is on par with a lot of games that charge you for DLC too. It's not like they're charging you $20 for a character or anything like that. It's around like the $7 for like, I think for 1.6 or something like that. So that's not bad. I mean, like I said, I've seen worse. I know MMOs. I'm not gonna start naming names, but I know MMOs where you're paying $20 for a mount. Matter of fact, what am I talking about? I'm not saying names. I already said I never went to showcase I did, but where those mounts, a demonic mount, I paid like damn near like $35 for that. I know, I don't know what I was doing. I must have been smoking something crazy, but I feel like $30 because it gives you a little bit of an advantage in PvP. Yes, I will. Well, as long as you're here with me and you watch the stream with me, I will always keep it a buck with you. So I mean, I'm never gonna try to lead you astray. Yes, that game does have elements of pay to win. It isn't completely not. I may have said sometimes in the video it's not, but just thinking in retrospect back at that is a little pay to win where you can buy a mount and because there's a part in PvP where you can use your mounts and you're using your mounts to capture points. Now, obviously, the fastest mount you'll get there fastest, so that is a paid advantage. So, yeah, but when I meant in that old school video, it's not a heavily paid I bought this for favor. I'm just telling you the story while I'm going through this. It's not a heavily paid advantage because there's real no advantage in terms of beyond PvP, and not everyone comes to MMO to PvP. If you are coming to MMO to PvP, I would say just really go to it's just I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted. I'm talking too fast. It's a subscription MMO because there, you're gonna be on equal playing field with everyone. The minute you start talking about cash shop and buy to play, you can believe a company and they're gonna say they're not gonna violate, but it always happens. It usually they from the beginning and the onset they try not to. I just purchased this, straight out purchased this. It's supposed to be inspired by a zombie hunter skin, or like something similar to like that. I remember in the title screen it showed him killing zombies. I was asking around like, do you see minions as zombies? And it was like, no. So that's kind of lame. It'd be cool if you saw minions as zombies and made you think like this character was going crazy. But yeah, MMOs, if you're gonna come in with free to play, I would say a buy to play that really, well, no, yeah, it's hard to name one that respects that rule. Maybe no, I don't want to just start naming out names, and I'm getting corrected on this in my messages on Twitch and stuff like that. But I would say but MMOs I don't feel it that greatly in would be like Rift. Or just, me personally, I don't feel it that greatly in because it's rare I even make it up to level cap and stuff like that. I play games just for entertainment. I'm not playing just to be the best or to get to end level. I've already done that in MMOs, and honestly, when I've done that, I've done that in Age of Coin. I know it's a weird MMO to say I've done that in, but I did that where I had a guild who played with me from front to beginning. They literally rushed me through the content so I could do the guild sieges with them and all the guild events and stuff like that. So I pretty much rushed through the content. But just even making it at the end, I really was unsatisfied. I was like, oh, kind of bored. Like, boring. Yes. Boring. Yes. Yeah, I just purchased just flat out. Didn't win this in treasure chest or anything like that. And we're coming close to the end of this road. And my theory. So if you're still hanging on for me, I'm going to reveal that ultimate surprise for you. Or something that's just a theory. It may not be that special to you, but it kind of means something to me. So this base, I want to get this because this differentiates him enough. He looks like a human with tats and white hair. He just looks more human. Where the other one's like a zombie ghost type person. This was like a human who's doing this type of magic and stuff like that. So yeah, I straight out purchased this. But you know what? In retrospect, if I would have known, because he used to have another design, he looked a lot more cartoonier, more bulkier. He looked a lot more like this. You see how this is a little bit more chunkier. There's really a little less definition. You can really see less definition. I'm just going to really go back just to like really show that. Like, there's a lot more definition. The muscles, the textures, the veins. You can see the ribs, the detail. You can really see the detail, the muscle textures. This is cartoony. The other one's cartoony like that. In retrospect, if I would have known that, I would have just got this. Because this is completely insanely cartoony, but at least he has a halo and he looks completely different. Like, he looks radically different. This is just like a younger version of Zeus, and then his alternate color. I don't really care for alternate skins, but I like that this is black and he has like the black hair and so, and his tags are like purple and stuff like that. So I was like, that's kind of cool. But I'm not sure if the tax bar is just a hue is purple here. So, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen, this is all you've been waiting for. A treasure chest. Well, as you see, I pretty much have every skin for you except for Obsidian. I just feel it's too close to the original, so it's like that. And I was like, meh, don't really care for it. It's too close to this. This is the base. Flat out purchase a Digimir. And if you made it to level 30 before, I think Clothes Better go in the final, you got this for free. So I got this for free for making it 30. I'm not sure if you can obtain this anymore, or if, like, because I've been hearing from Reddit, there's no way to get this. Like, but if there is a way to get this, I would like to know this. And it's another skin where I hear you can't obtain anymore. I heard this is one of them. It could be rumors. I'm not sure. And this I got from a treasure chest roll. This was on. Like I did it sets of 5, 5, 5, 5. This was on the third 5, so this is the 15th. This came in the middle. Like I was getting a lot of voice packs, and all of a sudden I got this, and I was like, oh, okay, treasure exclusives. If you know me and you've been following this whole thing, you already know what I'm gonna say. This is pretty much a recolor of the basic. It's just they gave him a glowing effect, and he has a radioactive sign on his pelvis instead of the other sign. But yeah, when I got it, I was like, oh, it's cool, and it's cool. I'm gonna be a match where people going constantly, oh, that's cool. You got that skin on that. I'm gonna have the attention drawn towards me. That's cool. It doesn't even make it's just a cool thing. But I would have preferred the Raw America or any other skin. But I really would have preferred. You know what? I'm gonna sound crazy right now, but I would have preferred to take this back and just take all the conventions. I'm not just talking about give me one convention, because this does have value, because you're not gonna get this if you don't roll treasure chest. You're not gonna get this skin. This is completely exclusive. You're not getting this skin. And let me just not draw this out any further and go into my theory. By the time I had acquired him, I had literally all of the 600s. So when I was doing rolls, I felt like every time I got a 600 roll, like I had asked this too, and I was getting multiple responses, so I didn't have a definitive answer. I still don't, but this is what I surmised: that if you have all sixes and it does give you a 600 roll, it will either give you something worth. It won't devolve you down to 400, because I got 600s when I had. I mean, let me explain that. Let me show you a perfect example. Who was the 600 that I got from a treasure chest? I did get one from a treasure chest. Wait, I did. Well, I would say you're 600. Although they don't really have a price when they just say it's treasure chest exclusive. I did, you know what? This is for the argument's sake. I'm not going to drag it. So I got a 600. I had a 600. But I felt like, because, matter of fact, I can just explain it clear cut. I don't even need to show you. If they would have just given me, like, if I'd have got a 600 and they said, well, he has all 600, let's just give him a 400, they would have just filled in those spots of giving me 600s. They would have just given me all 400s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have got any exclusives. I wouldn't have, like, I was getting exclusive in those chests. I wasn't just getting all 400s. I at least got 2 guards that were 600, just straight out 600 gems. And I was like, oh, okay. But, I mean, 600 in terms of their holiday value. Like, the Feaster Bunny, when he comes back for, that's what I meant. That's what the god I meant to show you. The Feaster Bunny, when he comes back out for Easter, he's going to be 600. I know that for a fact. So when I got him, I was like, oh, okay. They had to honor the 600 roll, but since, because you get it, like the game has, as it's been showing you, some skins you can just straight out buy without having to roll treasure chest. You can just straight buy him for 600. But I guess since he was a treasure chest exclusive, because it wasn't that holiday, and since he was 600, they was like, all right, give it to him. So I was like, oh, okay. So that made me think more of it'd be a possibility of me obtaining Raw America. I was like, all right, I have all 600s, but I see that most Reddits, a lot of people saying that they save a lot of the big stuff towards the end. So I'm like, that doesn't surprise me. This is A for show you right. That's really all I wanted to show you in this showcase. I didn't want to drag this out. I will be coming back later on with more games. But yeah, that was really the whole point of this showcase, to show you all of the colors. I mean, the skins I have, like as you just seen. Yeah, pretty much have all the gods and pretty much all the skins. Actually, I did say I was gonna make a purchase before I ended this. I'm not sure. I might have to just give that a little bit more thought. I didn't know Skilla was lower than what she was before. And I honestly want this skin. Because like I said, it may be a recolor, but I like that at least they took the effort. This is like a tree type of deal, and this is more like a frost. But they took the effort to take off the leaves. You may seem more barren. Completely changed his color. Like, it just looks different. Like, oh, actually, I didn't even notice this was 100. There must be some type of sale. But yeah, I'm going to be, you know what? For the stream live right now, I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Yeah, why not? Why not? For you guys. So now I have Sylvanas Permafrost. And if there's another 100, is yours 100? I've actually been winning it. Oh, there must be some type of sale. Cool. Too bad I can't buy Raw America straight out. I would love to just buy that. I actually wanted yours real bad. I'm going to just buy that. I don't play with you a lot, but I like the way his alternate looks. There we go. I've been wanting that real bad. There we go. So that was all my gems. Well, enough gems I could to buy something. This is A for Show You Right, and I will be back later on with more gameplay. Thank you for watching. Check out the YouTube channel and my Twitch channel. If you want to know live updates of when I'm streaming, just join the Steam group, and it'll give you live updates on an hour, every hour. This is A. Have a good day.